I'm not a local, I'm a blow-in to Sandy Row. I came to Belfast about 35 years ago and came on a bus here and arrived like many other country people into Belfast. And Sandy Row is the gateway to Belfast. Many of you don't think of it that way, but that's the reality. Lives change whenever you come through the bus station or train station behind us. 30 years ago, I would have come to Sandy Row and had a walk around with my family to see the area. The area was very much different than what it is today. It was a bustling, thriving business community. And in the intervening years before I moved here, I would have used the Boyne Bridge as a cut through from North Belfast to the City Hospital or to the Craigie Road where I then lived. Now, I do remember some years ago up where the Whitehall apartments are, there was a message was put up on a banner opposing gentrification of the area. The apartments were built, those apartments were designed with other people in mind other than ordinary residents that had previously lived here. And with the apartments came middle-class people. Down in the countryside, we don't call it gentrification, but we have the same issue. I come from near Lough Erne, and Lough Erne, you have people buying up second homes for tourist purposes, and ordinary people can't afford to live. And therefore what happens is local people can't get homes and have to move out of the area, and the whole face of the area changes. Now, obviously those apartments went ahead. Middle class people came in, wanted to be living close to the edge of the city and close to the university. And to be quite honest, that's fine. But those people do not, by and large, shop here in Sandy Row. The traders here depend on people that traditionally have lived in this area. People that come from the estate. Whenever I came to Sandy Row close to 10 years ago, I took a walk round and I was disappointed to find up round the Orange Wall there was only one business. The apartment, underneath the apartments, the units were then not in use. Now that has changed. A whole lot of ethnic businesses have come. Now further down, when I walked through this side of the Donegal Road, I was appalled to find that many of the buildings were like a graveyard to former businesses. And unfortunately, I would have to say in the 9 or 10 years that I have been here, it hasn't changed that much. Businesses have come and went. We saw Reed's go, we saw the butchers go, we saw near the little grocery shop where Mr. Spice now is, it has gone as well. Other businesses have come and thrived out and haven't been so successful. But by and large, derelict land that was there 9, 10 years ago is still derelict. Why do the business traders find it difficult down here to survive? Because there simply isn't enough people, ordinary working class people, that are here to spend their money. The reason for that is we are not using vacant sites. We need housing. They were talking about building high-rise apartments, mixed use. Billy says, if you go to McClure Street, you'll see houses. If you go to Raphael Street in the markets, you'll see houses. Why can Sandy Row not get equality with these traditional nationalist areas? The other thing is, this bridge is, we're told, has to go because there's going to be apartments built here and they're going to need service roads in and out. The whole community is going to be lightened by apartments alongside this beautiful tobacco factory. This is one of the most beautiful buildings here in Belfast. Can you imagine what it will look like? And the people that will come in it'll probably turn into something like the Holy Lands, where you have a load of students right beside a permanent community. And look at the trouble that there is. The Holy Lands is renowned for difficulty. The summer has been a difficult summer as well for businesses here. People have had their names sullied and blighted by the trouble that went on. I was told by one business here on Sandy Row that some people had a difficulty believing that whenever the bridge closed, that there was going to be a downturn in business. I surveyed 22 businesses along with somebody else here, and you know what the percentage is in decline? The chip shop is down 50%. Causeway Cafe there on the Donegal Road is down 50%. The dog groomers is down 50%. I would say the average of the 22 businesses is somewhere above 30%. People here depend on passing trade. The chip shop gets business from across this bridge. That business has gone. This bridge could have remained intact and people could be put underneath it as pedestrians. Instead, they're going to flatten this bridge and they're going to make it a pedestrian and a bicycle cross, so-called two-can cross. There is no need for it to go. People here are suffering. If you're a local here, please use your local shops. Go and look to see what they have. Okay, you might not end up buying something here, but please make use of them. If you're going to buy a carpet, if you're going to use a bakery or whatever it is, please make use of it. The residents here, that has been mentioned, have suffered a huge amount of noise. We have nothing against a bus and a railway station, but they have to be considerate of those that are around here, and they shouldn't tell lies, and they shouldn't misuse the hours in the middle of the night to do their work and cause people difficulty sleeping. So I would have to say there was a promise was made, I'm told by somebody that was high up in the community here, coming 2016, that there would be thousands of people coming down from this new bus and railway station, walking through, bringing trade. Well, so far, none of that has come. Traders are losing 50% of their livelihood in some cases. So we implore those of you here, please talk to your representatives. Give them an earful. One of the most awkward men I have ever come across is Billy Dixon. Billy Dixon is a man that puts no surrender into everything he does. He's Mr. Sandy Row effectively. So I'll hand you back to Billy.